We have well, it's not, I mean, positive would be the wrong word choice, but Ahmaud Arbery's murderer is facing 2 life terms now. New news coming out that he was given a life term for the hate crime in addition to the murder. This in NPR. The man who fatally shot Ahmaud Arbery is given another life sentence. The white man who fatally shot Ahmaud Arbery after chasing the 25-year-old black man in a Georgia neighborhood was sentenced Monday to life in prison for committing a federal hate crime. Travis McMichael was sentenced by U.S. District Court Judge Lisa Godbey Wood in the port city of Brunswick. His punishment is largely symbolic, as McMichael was sentenced earlier this year to life without parole in a Georgia state court for Arbery's murder. Wood said McMichael had received a fair trial. Quote, and it's not lost on the court that it was the kind of trial that Ahmaud Arbery did not receive before he was shot and killed, the judge said. McMichael was one of 3 defendants convicted in February of federal hate crime charges. His father, Greg McMichael, and neighbor William Bryan had sentencing hearings scheduled later Monday. The McMichaels armed themselves with guns and used a pickup truck to chase Arbery after he ran past their home on February 23, 2020. Bryan joined the pursuit in his own truck and recorded cell phone video of McMichael blasting Arbery with a shotgun. The McMichaels told police they suspected Arbery was a burglar. Investigators determined he was unarmed and had committed no crimes. Arbery's killing on February 23, 2020 became part of a larger national reckoning over racial injustice and killings of unarmed black people, including George Floyd in Minneapolis and Breonna Taylor in Kentucky. Those 2 cases also resulted in the Justice Department bringing federal charges. That one is kind of new, the Breonna Taylor one. I think we might have covered that last week. If we didn't, newsflash, her 4 murderers have finally been brought up on some charges that were federal. The state refused to charge her. Well, really, it's a bit of a story, but the Attorney General in Kentucky, Daniel Cameron, presented the case against those officers to a grand jury, but did so in a manner that was very obviously intending to see them skate, and that's exactly what happened. Now they're being charged federally for their role in Breonna Taylor's murder. But anyway, that's just a side note here. Wood scheduled back-to-back hearings Monday to individually sentence each of the defendants, starting with Travis McMichael, who killed Arbery with a shotgun after the street chase initiated by his father and joined by a neighbor who were also white. Greg McMichael and Bryan also face possible life sentences after a jury convicted them in February of federal hate crimes, concluding that they violated Arbery's civil rights and targeted him because of his race. All 3 men were also found guilty of attempted kidnapping, and the McMichaels face additional penalties for using firearms to commit a violent crime. So, rare bit of good news, you guys. Obviously, they should have been charged, and they were. Obviously, this is a hate crime. Obviously, it's a murder. It doesn't bring Ahmaud back. He was 25 years old, you guys. When I see these ages, sometimes it just really it hits me. 25 years old. So this one, not police, but a similar story to a lot of the police violence that we see around the country. We have some deep-seated cultural issues, obviously, and the fact that people feel emboldened to go out and murder someone because they see them running is, that's an indication that you have an incredibly sick society. So we have a lot of work to do. It's not just about police. It's also about improving our culture and fixing some of these deep-seated issues that pertain to race. So I'm glad to see McMichael sentenced. I'm glad to see he won't see another day outside of jail. He shouldn't. We obviously, you guys, we need prison and justice system reform. But there are also people who need to be separated from society, and Travis McMichael very obviously demonstrating that he is one of those people. So I'm glad to see he will not have the opportunity to kill or harm anybody else for the crime of being black.